Hello, Sagittarius. What is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical, some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life. And then we close it out with spirit guide messages. Saji, I felt so called to do your reading right now, and I'm really glad that I did because all of your pre-cards are absolutely chef's kiss. Okay, chef's kiss, baby. I don't know what you've been baking, but you've been cooking it up in the kitchen. Okay, literally here. This looks really good for you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, beautiful. Your guys's let's okay, first of all, I feel like you're overcoming some sort of obstacle. All right, like you are busting through Kool-Aid Man style. Okay, hi Christina, Kool-Aid Man style, and it's like you're making happen. You are making it happen. All right. I do see that there is a need for a little more like rest in your routine or whatever, or even taking a step back. Especially, it could be rest like from overthinking or something like that. So do something that is relaxing to you or fun for you, right? But regardless, you are turning obstacles into opportunities. You are so creative right now. And I feel like you're really devoted to your own path. I see you being very faithful and loyal to what you're being called to. And you're using your wisdom to get there. Now, you guys do have new love coming in. Right behind wisdom, you have divine counterpart. And then you have new love coming in here. So your love sector looks really good. It's like just being more magical within your mind. Okay. You're co-manifesting, co-creating with the universe here, and you are knowing that you've gained some sort of knowledge through some sort of experience that you had that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, but that's okay because that didn't mean failure. It just meant a new opportunity to succeed, and that's what you're anchoring into. And because of that, you're going to make the progress that you want to see. Hi Kitty, hello beautiful. And so we have advancement, gaining recognition, appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, and increased clarity. It might be retrograding in your sign right now, but baby, that is not stopping you. It's like launching you. Okay, I don't know if you've got like a magical launch pad or something like that, but it is working very favorably for you right now. And I see you moving mindfully, and that's the thing. It's not about quick or fast or whatever it may be. It's about mindfulness. Okay, and if you are, like, okay, if my energy is not full right now, I'm not going to pour into this. I'm going to rest. But if I have the energy, I'm going to take advantage of that. Knight of Wands, this is your card, Saji. So I see you being really in your power. You've got your mind set on something, and because of that, you're not letting anything get in the way. And we love that. Okay, we love that for you. So there could be something here about some sort of like friendship as well. There's something loyalty. I don't know if it's like your loyalty being tested to like your path, or if it's a friend testing you. You could be testing a friend, something like that as well. Okay, for those that resonates with. But that did show up. Pink flowers can be significant as well, or somebody like wearing a flower in the hair. Maybe you're going on vacation or something. All right. Whimsical just popped into my mind as well. Fairies popped into my mind. Okay, so any of that could resonate in whatever formality that shows up for you. Messages here. Oh, you work with Odin. Somebody here works with Odin. Okay, we love that. Yule's coming up. Yay. Okay, messages please for Sag. Messages please for Sag. Okay. Yep. Decrease in the cauldron here with abundance overall. You just bought pink flowers for an altar offering. I love that backup. Thank you. I feel like I always tap into you. That's so great. Thank you always for confirming. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't need it necessarily, but it's always nice. It does excite me. Like, woo. I'm not crazy, you know? But anyways, we have the cauldron here. So yeah, you went through like a bit of a setback, and that's what the cauldron and decrease. Come on. I did not do I don't want to wear like nails anymore. I don't know. I was also like really nervous going into my orthopedic surgeon appointment, but we're good. We're walking again. That's why we're back in the office. So we're stoked, okay, on that. Anyways, but you had to do a lot of like inner alchemy. You had to really like cut back, be frugal, okay, be resourceful. You had to make some sort of sacrifice here. And this was like a spiritual renewal. It was like the hermit where you go in, you gain that wisdom here, and you come back stronger, okay? And that's what I see. But you have abundance here, and this is what's in alignment. So spirit was just kind of showing me more so that my channeling about your title of the reading is definitely what we're talking about today. Okay, like you went through it, all right, but now we have abundance here, plenty, profusion, generosity, fertility, ripeness, inner riches. reaping rewards, culmination, and harvest. It is your harvest season. It's time to continue working towards what you want, and again, not letting anything get in the way, because it's working out for you. It is coming in for you here. You might still, because we have the cauldron and the decrease, you might still be in that energy, or there's remnants of it. I don't know why I'm seeing that's pretty gnarly, but yeah, okay. Vegans, I apologize in advance, but I see like plucking of feathers. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting here. It's like almost plucking this energy out and getting rid of it. All right. But yes, interesting. Let's go ahead and see what general messages we have for you here. All right. Some of you guys, there's something about sound healing or meditation. Okay, maybe you're listening to sound healing, music, or this could be you like meditating a lot more. Hello, this is Star. Okay, and then we got Soul right here, and Cerberus, Cerby. He never jumps up though because he's a gentle giant. And we named him Cerberus because he's our third dog, so he's a third head. All right. Maybe you're really big on mythology, or there's something here. Somebody could be taking like a mythology course. All right, messages, please. What do we have for Sagittarius? Red. Nice. Not a great start. Gonna be honest about that. Okay, we got ball though. Okay, but it did come up in the reverse, but I get it. I see where you're at. And then we have bounce. Overall energy, you have got trash. Maybe it's time to clean up your circle here, and I think that's what you're still in the midst of it. That's what you need to pluck away. It's people, things, situations, thoughts that you need to chuck in the fuck it bucket, okay? I see you having a better attitude once you do, and your bounce back is going to be amazing, okay? Both of these cards, bounce and ball, talk about a bounce back. And you've got ball and, come on. Maybe I do need to just get my nails on. I need to rescue an animal so bad. Yes, we love rescuing animals. That's all my pets. But anyways, really they rescue me though. I love them. But ball and then bounce back. So I feel like some of you guys were dealing with like a cheater or a player in some sort of way as well romantically. This could be like friendships that you felt cheated out of, relationships, whether platonic or romantic, it doesn't matter. It could have to do with family too. I'm hearing family. So for some of you guys, you're learning some sort of like family lessons, or this is like generational stuff that was kind of passed down. Somebody here has like a jealous brother or sister or something like that around them as well. It could even be a mother or like an aunt figure if you were raised by your aunt or something like that, or very close to you. But anyways, it's no longer a future use. Okay, you don't need these individuals in your life anymore, and it's time to like move on into this new direction. So the ball is in your court right now. Okay. And I see that. Okay, that's interesting. You're very practiced, Spirit said. So, like, think about, like, a basketball player. Like, they practice, like, their dribbling. Is it called dribbling? I think so. You know, they practice, like, dribbling here and, like, all of their things. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you're very practiced. And so I definitely see life is not going to keep you down. Like if you're going through something right now, you're not going to be. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here. You're not going to be kept down by this. Like I don't know. It's just going to be very obvious for you. I said this in Capricorn too. So if you got Capricorn in your chart, make sure you watch that reading because it's similar, not the same, but it's similar. There are, these undercurrents of energies that I am getting. Okay. My dogs are barking, which means that somebody's probably walking on the trail behind our house. So if you hear that, apologies. I do have 3 dogs, so it can be kind of chaotic sometimes. Tell me about the red card, though, please. There's a red flag here. Temperance. Okay. Saggies. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, babies. So either this was you like giving too much of your energy and not receiving enough in return, or there's some of you guys that are doing something, okay, and it's like you've learned from it. You're not going to guilt yourself or shame yourself over it. You've learned from that. Whatever it is, it just felt like it was draining you. Yeah, it does feel like it was you, though, with the Temperance card that is your card, but it could have happened to you as well. Like you experienced it by being part or by hanging around somebody who was going through some karma. So like let's say that you were cheated on. you didn't do the cheating, but you experienced it, right? That's what I'm talking about, like that. So take it as it resonates. But Six of Swords, you're moving away from that now, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I feel like there was some sort of lesson that you were meant to learn. And it's not to let things keep you down. Like, you trashed it. You threw it into the fuck it bucket, okay? Tell me about trash, please, as the overall. Yeah, Lover's card in the reverse and Ace of Cups in the upright, Star card in the reverse. I feel like you kept your heart pure, like no matter what. You're like, that's your character, that's not mine. You know? And you staying true to yourself. It's like at your core, you're still a lover girl, a lover boy, right? It's like, or lover they them. I don't mean to be not inclusive. But yeah, the Fool card here, and you're ready for something new. You're ready for new beginnings here. So keep your heart open. I do see that there was some sort of disappointment though, or bad decisions made. Like maybe you invested time and energy into people, group, or project, whatever, and you're like, this sucked. Like it sucked the life out of me. Maybe you were having a bunch of negative thoughts, making bad decisions for your own personal life, and you're like, that wasn't good for me. I'm not going to do that anymore. Whatever it was, again, you've learned from it. So platonic, romantic, or having nothing to do with relationships, but rather your relationships with like your thoughts, your actions, and the way that you're navigating life. It's like that's all you weren't happy with it, so you changed it. Okay, tell me about this. Nice. King of Wands. And now you're taking action in positive ways, okay? So you're planning, taking leadership over what you can. All right, some of you guys could be planning some sort of trip as well. That could be significant. Orange cats could be significant here. Bats or dragons can also be significant, okay? The Hierophant. Yes, being devoted, being committed. That's your faithfulness. That's your wisdom here. So it's like you're using your wisdom to determine your next steps, okay? This could also be like wise advice. Maybe somebody gave you wise advice, but you're listening to your intuition now, and you're no longer stuck in this like feeling of, I don't know, some sort of obstacle. You're turning obstacles into opportunities. I keep on saying that, but it's just what is coming up here. All right. Some of you guys, again, it's meditating more. I think I've already said that though. Yeah, you definitely were not happy though. Nine of Cups, clarifying, and the High Priestess. Okay, you kept a lot to yourself, Sagittarius. So for the bounce, okay, it's like you kept a lot in towards yourself. You weren't really like sharing with other people like how unhappy you were or dissatisfied that you were, okay? With the High Priestess here, Six of Cups in the reverse. This could be like family, again, like I said, Five of Wands, but there was definitely some arguments or some obstacles, some energy that you were experiencing. I'm Tell me about this. And you're bouncing back from it, Queen of Swords. I see you having very important conversations, stronger boundaries as well. All right. Why though? What is this? Thank you. Two of Swords in the reverse. And the Sun card. You're seeing things more clearly now. That's it. The Empress card. You're ready. It's like you've integrated all that you can from whatever experience this was. Whatever this obstacle was for you, you've integrated everything that you can, and you're coming into success. You're seeing things positively now. You're recognizing the opportunity that you gained from this, the wisdom that you gained from this experience, and how it was part of it, like how your soul needed it, right? You know, an example here, and I always use myself as an example, not to talk about myself, but genuinely because I feel like it helps people understand things. But like, I broke my ankle. It was destined to happen. It was right there in my birth chart. Okay, so I could see it. If I had just checked my transits, I would have known better, but I didn't. That was my bad. Learn from that, number one. But really the deeper lesson was I was on bed rest for 2 months. I literally could not bathe myself. I could not do anything for myself. I wasn't allowed to put any weight on my ankle, like nothing, okay? I broke my ankle and my foot. And I have a really hard time. Everybody relies on me. I've got 3 kids. I got my dogs. Like, everybody relies on me to do everything. I do all the cooking. I do all the cleaning, you know. I run the business, right? I make products. I take clients here. I walk the dogs. Like, I do all of the things. I do my kids' laundry, like all of that, right? And I had to learn how to ask for my needs to be met. And that was the hardest thing for me. And I realized how fucking prideful I was. Like, it makes me want to cry right now because I feel bad for that version of me, you know? My wife would do anything for me, by the way. It's not that I don't have the help, it's that I don't know how to fucking ask for it. I don't know how to ask for it. And that's what I'm getting here with you guys. It's this energy of, you had to learn something. And sometimes we have to learn the hard way when we're not waking up to it. I refuse to see that. Like, I was like, I do ask for help. You know, I ask my kids to do this. I ask my wife to do that. But it's like little things. I don't actually ask for the help that I need. And so now I've learned that. And I've learned balance, right? And that's what I'm getting here. So no matter what it is, you can see and you can turn this obstacle into an opportunity. And that's what I'm talking about with that, okay? So whatever this has been that's in your way, you turn it into an opportunity. So for, you know, just anything, it doesn't matter what it is, but I do see you being done with this cycle. Long story short, you're done with this cycle and you're like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not letting myself make bad decisions. I'm not getting myself in those positions. I'm not dating people like that. Okay, I'm not gonna let my family, if it's family for some of you guys, get you down, like whatever it is. Yellow, yeah, caution. It's like you had to be slowed down so that you can see things more clearly, and now that you do, you're going to be launched forward. So there's beauty in this, okay? Some of you guys are learning something new. You could be picking up a book. You could be going back to school as well. I see somebody reading. This could just be you reading a lot more. But I see all of your needs being met. I see your spirit being refilled, okay? There's sustenance. There's something here about sustenance within your life and being sustained, like feeling comfortable, okay? Seasoned. You're seasoned. What did I say earlier? It wasn't seasoned. Practiced. But these words, do you notice how like all the words are similar but different? So you're seasoned, you're practiced, like you're wiser now, essentially at the end of the day, okay? You're so much wiser now. Let's get into career and finances, and then we'll get into your love life. Messages. Ooh, we have exhausted in the reverse. Make sure that you are resting. You are asking for your needs to be met. If some of you guys resonate with that personally, please. I know we can be really prideful. And what I recognize is like, I don't need to be the amazing person anymore. I don't need to be the strong person to be seen as amazing. My rest is amazing too, you know? And me asking for my needs to be met is amazing too. And so, you know, I used to, again, take pride in doing everything. Like, that's all I've ever known my entire life. I took care of my sister. I took care of my mom. Like, I cooked and cleaned as a kid. I did the laundry as a kid. Like, I never had a childhood, right? And so that was my regular, and it was really hard to break that cycle. And so breaking a bone helped me break that cycle. And I can see why that was necessary, but it was fucking painful, and that's my own stubbornness that got me there, you know? But, okay, talking about breaking a bone. Excuse you. My dog is literally laying right at my feet. Message, please. Message for Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius. All right. We have high grossing month. First card out. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. She's like, Mommy, why you work? You can't cuddle in bed now. We have shedding coming out, okay? And you have supportive boss coming out. Overall energy, you do have jealous coworker. It's in the reverse. So somebody's jealous of like your wisdom, of your gifts, of your like ability. Like, I don't know, something just comes natural to you, whereas to them, they feel like they have to work really hard for it, which, yeah, I'm going to stay out of that. Messages, please. Tell me about high grossing month for Sagittarius. So there's a bunch of money that's coming in. Okay, Queen of Wands. I feel like telling you like you are the product, you are the service. There's something here that you're really good at and people are seeing it. You felt blocked with something though? Why? Eight of Swords. It was your mind. It was like a limitation that you put on yourself. So let's say like I paint pictures, right? It's like and then you sell them at farmers markets. I don't freaking know. Maybe you do that. I don't know. But, it's like, okay, I'm only going to take 15 pictures because I never saw more than 3 anyways. It's like some sort of self-imposed limitation like that, where you're just kind of overthinking and you're hindering yourself. Now there's a difference. Like, yes, there are economical things and societal, systematic issues and stuff like that. We're not discussing that though. I'm discussing a self-imposed issue where your own mind is what is blocking you, nothing else. It's like, I'm not going to sell this. Nobody's going to like my art. It's that type of energy. Okay. That is self-imposed. That's not systemic or economical or anything like that. Okay. So be careful about screwing yourself over that way. And that's the thing, is like, I was picking up like in your general spread, right, where you're getting rid of these, like, if it's not relationships and people, it's your relationship to your own thoughts and your beliefs about yourself. And by doing that, that's what breaks those gates, that dam down. It breaks the dam down and lets the water, the abundance, come flooding in for you. Okay, I do feel like somebody here is extremely creative though, the Emperor card, and I do feel like I'm talking to somebody who runs their own business in some sort of way. You do not have to, but that's for someone out there. All right, now shedding. So you're shedding and going through this metamorphosis here. You're learning to set higher goals for yourself and recognizing that you can accomplish them, right? We have the Six of Swords clarifying that. Yeah, you're moving beyond these limiting beliefs. Now, what's lovely here about this shedding card is it is a snake, and we are currently in the year of the snake, okay? It's a card of shedding, of realigning. And this is exactly where you're meant to be during a Mercury retrograde too. You're realigning, you're renewing, okay, you're rejuvenating. It's all the re's. It's restarting over, reinventing yourself, okay? So very beautiful. There's some sort of new method here. There is a sense of like you not getting along with coworkers though, or not feeling supported by community with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here where it's like you feel like you failed at something. Again, this obstacle is a new opportunity. It's not failure. Like, failure doesn't really exist. And this is what I'm getting here. It's like you keep looking back. That's what's limiting you, is you're looking back at where you perceived that you have failed. Failure is a new opportunity to succeed. Page of Pentacles here and the Judgment card. Reframe, again the re's and the retrograde here. Reframe the way that you're viewing your circumstances, okay? And restructure, okay? I definitely see some of you guys getting some sort of positive news though that comes in, or an opportunity that comes in for you here. This opportunity could be offered to you as well. So that's going to be good. Tell me about supportive boss. We've got the King of Pentacles. Daddy. Not really. Sorry. I don't mean to talk about your boss that way. We've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Wands in the reverse. And the Six of Wands sideways with the Five of Cups. So yeah, there's a lot of energy here about like not feeling supported by those that you trust or you care about around you. Feeling almost like somebody's in control of like your opportunities. I feel like saying somebody cursing your opportunities. Nobody's cursing your opportunities, but you might be feeling that way. The divine is coming in to support you, by the way, just let you know. And the Six of Wands coming out sideways, it's like the choice is yours. Do you want to succeed, or do you want to continue down the path that you're on where you're like limiting yourself, right? You have the structure, the stability, you have everything that you need. There were delays. Of course, retrogrades always bring delays though. I feel like towards the end of the retrograde, you're going to start to feel better because it's going to move from your sign over to Scorpio. Okay, so that might alleviate some of the pressure that you may be feeling. Yeah, the Hierophant. And that's where the Hierophant came out sideways too. All right. And so it's this energy of like applying your wisdom, Ace of Cups, and working from that heart here and not giving up. Don't give up on what you want. Tell me about jealous coworker here, please. Why is it in the reverse? What's going on? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. You have somebody gossiping about a lot of your business right now. Knight of Pentacles. They're gossiping about, like, okay, you know what, this person, they're gonna be served a piece of humble pie. All right, you know, people that talk about other people's shortcomings or their downfalls and they start celebrating it are quite possibly the worst fucking people on this earth, okay? You know, they'll be like, oh my god, did you see that Sagittarius failed at work? Sagittarius only sold one painting, you know, and it's just ha ha ha, snicker snicker. All right, those are miserable fucking people. You don't celebrate other people's downfall. So this energy here of this jealous coworker, the thing is it's gonna be flipped. They're gonna be going through stuff here. Meanwhile, you're on the up and up. Okay, just give it time. Just give it time. Trust me, we build up karma, right? We do. And some people don't believe in karma, and that's fine. Physics, call it you know, whatever you call it, right? I don't care. Everyone has different belief systems here. But you build up energy, and it does end up coming back around, okay? It has to go somewhere, right? So I don't know. It's weird. You have somebody that's trying to celebrate your, like, downfall. They think it's fucking funny. It's not even a downfall, though, because this is your launching pad. So the laugh is going to be real fucking short for them, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and I see you making a lot of money and mastering something. Like, our souls sign up for certain experiences, and we all have seasons, essentially. So to, like, laugh at somebody's, like, darker season, it, like, as if you're never going to experience a dark season in your life and you're not human, pathetic. Like, honestly, it just says so much. And then those same people want to believe that they're good people on the inside. That's my favorite. It's like, oh yeah. So Eight of Pentacles here and the Sun card. I see you being very successful, all right, after a period of feeling betrayed, after a period of feeling forgotten, setback, of things just not working in your favor, or you making some sort of bad decision, all right? Maybe you made a decision and you made your bed and this is what got you here. And when I say make the decision, it's like, you know, the way that you're talking to yourself and you cursing yourself, right? That support's going to return. Everything's going to return to you, though. And everything that you've learned, you're turning it into the wisdom that you need to get to where you want to go. All right, you're shutting and shifting these timelines here. And so all of this evil-eyed jealousy, weird energy shit, you're getting rid of it, okay? You're shaking it off right now. Ornaments, yeah, so that this money can come in for you. Tree card, it's in the reverse, and ornaments is in the reverse, but that's because it hasn't happened yet. Hi, beautiful. But we have financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance, extra money, mature investment, celebration. So again, keep going. Like, don't give up on this at all. I promise you, just keep shaking it. Don't let it stop you. You're unstoppable. Some of you guys need to speak up and, like, share some sort of message, or you could be doing that. Others of you guys, it's releasing these limitations, okay? Alchemy, through alchemy here. And then there's going to be these gifts, surprises, things that come in for you that the divine has in store for you. Eliminating that rubble from, like, your auric field. So it looks good. Let's get into love. Messages, please, for, ooh, interesting. Well, this just came towards me, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. But yeah, so you guys might need to cleanse yourself, okay, or, you know, up your protection a little bit, because I did just use my Sacred Shield spray. You can buy it on my website if you're interested. There's other stuff there, though. I've got evil eye oil and everything, road opener if you're feeling blocked, all the things. All right, messages, please, for Sagittarius's love life. Matters of the heart, what do they need to know? Okay, we've got embrace. Lovers, and pay attention. And then you've also got confession and peace. Yeah, you're definitely going into some sort of union here. Hold on one moment, though. Okay. All right. So I feel like, okay, this isn't, it's not, there's nothing bad here. I do feel like there's some truth that's going to come out, though, that can be just a little bit triggering, all right? And there might be a need to take responsibility, whether it's on your part or another individual's part. And the way that I'm seeing take responsibility is like a lot of couples, like they just fight and they continue these toxic cycles. They don't know how to actually repair. Like, yeah, sure, you can take accountability, but accountability without repair is just useless, you know? And so I feel something here about there needing to be more repair and more listening to each other, okay, in this union. This could be a brand new union, and it's something that you're going to learn, right? Through each other, when certain truths kind of come up here, because the confession part is coming up in the future. So the confession is great. That's accountability, right? Okay, I'm confessing this, I'm taking accountability for what I did, but then there needs to be repair, and they can't skip that step. All right. And a lot of people, like, it's Saggy, you could tell the partner, like, oh, I feel like lonely lately, and like you've been putting all your energy into work, like we don't have fun together anymore. And then your partner might respond in a way where they're like, well, we really need money right now, and I'm doing so much, and da da da. It's like in that statement, they're just justifying their behavior. They're not actually hearing you. And, there's like this miscommunication in your guys' stuff where it's like your partner needs to be heard. You need to be heard by your partner needs to be heard by you. So the way that you would approach that in a healthy dynamic is you would say, hey, I can recognize that you are feeling lonely right now, and that's not my intentions. What can I do to show up differently to not make you feel so alone? And that immediately is going to disarm whoever's feeling that way, right? And I don't feel like this is over loneliness. I'm just providing an example of miscommunication here and how partners don't choose to actually hear each other. They just choose to justify, well, I will do this and this and this. And it's just like such a... Ew, I don't know. I don't like people like that. I just don't. Like, you're not a safe person if you can't provide a safe space for somebody to tell you how they fucking feel without you justifying it. Like, Two of Cups here. You're going into a union. You are. This is coming after a period of feeling left out in the cold, though. And this is you manifesting. You manifested some sort of healthy relationship. So when you manifest a healthy relationship here, healthy relationships are difficult after toxic relationships, because now you're the toxic one. You're the one bringing all these behaviors over, and you don't recognize that you're doing that, right? Messages, please. 10 of Cups, okay? So this is going to be a long-term relationship. That's why this is already coming up now, so you can navigate this differently straight from the fucking get-go. Yep, Page of Pentacles here. Okay, this is new. This is going to be new. You're going to learn a lot. 5 of Wands. And you are going to learn through conflict. But you're going to learn conflict resolution. Okay, it's not just accountability. Again, accountability without actual resolution is fucking pointless. That's like me being the smartest person in the world and I keep making dumb mistakes, It's pointless here. King of Swords. And it's going to have to do with the sneaky fucking ways that our ego comes in and tells us this isn't right. No, I need to justify this. I need to do this. No, you need to listen to your partner, and your partner needs to listen to you. Okay? 7 of Swords, King of Swords here. And I see you guys like pointing fingers because there's a miscommunication. It is retrograde, miscommunications happen, okay? High Priestess in the reverse. So again, not being able to listen to your intuition properly. There's just things going on here, okay? That is creating some weird conflict in this union. The Chariot card and the Sun card here. I do feel like overall, though, you guys are going to be happy and successful. I'm not saying that this isn't. This is really normal, and this is what a healthy relationship looks like, okay? Somebody could be feeling lonely, though. So it's interesting that I brought that up and use that as an example with the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is loneliness. It's sadness, right? Okay. The Nine of Wands. Yep. And then there's defensiveness. There's, instead of, okay, how can I show up differently? It's like, well, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm overwhelmed too. And I see that so commonly. My wife and I do a lot of relationship coaching, and that's a huge one that comes up in relationships. Huge. And as soon as they start applying things that we've been teaching them, that's when they turn things around, and we always get really positive results and, really cool people. So, yeah, Three of Cups, and the King of Cups. I feel like emotions are high and miscommunication is hidden, okay? And that's really what it is. I think that somebody here thinks that they're being supportive, or they justify it in some sort of way, and they're not actually showing support in the way that you are needing. And everybody has different needs. Everyone has different love languages, and it's so important to learn that for each other. If your love language is gifts, but your partner's love language is physical touch, like every time you buy your partner a gift because that's what you like, you're not addressing their needs, you're addressing your own. So I see you guys embracing each other and learning together how to navigate a healthy relationship, because that's what you guys both want. You guys are here to awaken each other and creatively express this, and taking a leap of faith here. Okay, so be open to the changes and the wisdom that you're going to gain in this connection, because it is a really positive connection. It's a very positive connection, and it's a healthy relationship. Okay, but you're learning to navigate it in a healthier way. Yeah, ready to make this work. Like, you're gonna make this work here. The end is in the reverse. This could be somebody here that you were with in the past, perhaps, for some of you guys, or maybe you've been like on again, off again for others of you guys. All right. Yeah, so take that as it resonates for you. Let's go ahead and see. Again, singles where you're like, I don't resonate with any of that. It might be a future reading for you, but you still have new love coming in regardless, okay? We just do whatever is most important for the collective to hear. Messages, please. Or this is, again, that new love after, like, that toxic relationships in the past, right? By the way, don't forget to like this reading, please, you guys. I would appreciate it. Messages here to close out for Saggy. We've got transform your burdens into blessings. You are an alchemist, okay? What else? Sage and declutter. Make sure that you're cleansing your home. And then we have it's time to rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, babies. Listen, in order to go through that glow up, you got to rest, right? Otherwise, you get the luxury bags under your eyes like this. All right. So changes are coming. Be open-minded. Top of the deck, you do have Evil Eye. Someone envies you. Who cares? They could suck it. And then Fertile Energy. Start that project, okay? Saggies, that's what I've got for you guys. This is a beautiful reading. This is a huge pivot, a huge change that's happening in your life. Like a fear, doubt, or anything that is limiting your freedom, okay? I love you, and congratulations. I'll see you next week. Bye.